The history of the Berlin Indian Independence Committee, or the ICC, had been seen within the context of anti-colonial movements of South Asians outside of the subcontinent, as well as a larger German program of revolution aimed at destabilizing the Russian and the British empires. This strategy was based to a great extent on Max Friar von Oppenheim's Memorandum on Revolutionizing the Islamic Territories of Our Enemies. India, as Great Britain's biggest colony, was regarded as the Achilles heel of the empire, and therefore played a strategic role and an important role in the memorandum. German authorities assumed that anti-colonial uprisings can be anticipated soon in India, and Germany attempted to support these developments. In order to effectively implement this strategy, a Special Information Service for the East, or the Nachrichtenstelle für den Orient, or the NFO, was founded within the Foreign Office in 1914. With support of the NFO, the ICC had mediated contacts with the Ghadar Party in America, and also to existing European networks of Indian revolutionaries in London, Brienne, Geneva, and Zurich, in order to recruit members for the community. Famous Indians associated with the Berlin Committee were Rananath Kopayaya, Nabish Karad, Boyata, Tadichan Roy, Musa Hamid, Mavili Botolhala, Tarish Nath Dash, Bodin Dasgupta, Barinda Nath Dutta, and the brothers of Abil Jabbar Karita and Abil Shatar Karita. At the outbreak of World War I, Indian nationalists had looked for ways to use the amenities to support their goals. As early as 1912, the German Foreign Office had considered supporting the pan-Islamist Bengali revolutionary movements in India to weaken the British position in India. The Kaiser had considered the option on the 31st of July 1914, when Russian mobilization was confirmed. The French were at their border, and the scope of the British mobilization against Germany was becoming evident. In September 1914, the German Chancellor Theobald von Bennett-Hollerich was authorized by the Kaiser to sanction German activities against the British in British India. The German effort was headed by Max von Oppenheim, the Master of the Orient, an archaeologist, and the head of the newly formed Intelligence Bureau for the East. He was to organize the Indian student groups into a cohesive group, and Oppenheim was also to convince Har Dalla for the feasibility of this project to work. A group of Indian residents in Germany, headed by M. Papaka, then teaching in Dusseldorf after graduating from Heidelberg, along with Abdullah Ottoman and Al-Shaqwiq, had issued statements condemning England and France for their support of the Tsar in Russia. As these students were political novices, Oppenheim sought to find more prominent revolutionaries who would carry more weight in the community. Otto Gunther von Riesendijk, a young officer in the Amtsverteidiger Amt, or the Foreign Office, was given the task of organizing revolutionary outbreaks along the Indian and Russian border. With the help of their close acquaintance Anne-Marie Simon, Abhishna Bhattacharya and Vinishnath Chaputpaya issued similar statements against Britain and France, which were distributed in Austria-Hungary, Switzerland, the Netherlands, and in addition to Germany, attracting editorial comments. The duo, with the help of Fra Simon, set up meetings in the Berlin Foreign Office to discuss the settings and the goals of the ICC. The main tasks of the Berlin Indian Independence Committee included to prepare a mission to the Persian Gulf in order to convince Indian troops there not to fight the Turkish or the Persian armies, to organize a mission to the Amir of Afghanistan in order to get permission to enter India with an Indian battalion from the Afghan territory, and to carry out propaganda against South Asian prisoners or Muslim prisoners of war in Germany. First of all, in the so-called Halbmond Lager in Wusdorf. Thus, members of the ICC were involved in the famous Afghanistan mission led by Wiener Otto von Hittig in 1915. During the course of the war, it became obvious that the plans to revolutionize India, as well as the German Jihad project and propaganda, had failed. Within the ICC itself, religious, ethnic, and even loyalty to the king and their differences included the attitudes towards pan-Islamists, pan-Hindu, and ethnic tensions such as the Bengalis and the Bangladeshis and the Sri Lankans, and the assessments of the actual situation in India and the divergence of the political aims caused the internal friction within the ICC, the NFO, and other nationalist groups. In 1917, individual committee members opened new branches in neutral countries such as Switzerland, the Netherlands, and even Sweden. At the end of the war, Berlin was no longer the center of gravity for the Indian Revolutionary abroad, and the dissolution of the Berlin Indian Independence Committee was officially announced at the end of the war, or 1919. And that is the end of the Berlin Independence Committee. An interesting part of Indian history. Like I told this Indian guy that was in the store, yep, Indian nationalism has come a long way, from the Sepoy rebellions of the 1850s to the ICCs to even signing up with the Nazis to gain independence. I tell a lot of Indians this when I tell them about the ICC. Gandhi didn't just pop out of nowhere, buddy. He didn't just pop out. Why am I saying like pop out? I guess Papua New Guinea is next, I guess. Haven't done an Asian country in a while, so Papua New Guinea. But seriously, Gandhi didn't just pop out of existence and said India will be independent in 1948, 1947. Sorry, Indians, sorry about that. But that's the truth. There was a lot of turmoil and friction and legions and ICCs and so guys, I'm going to end the video. Grandman wants the room back. GG. Well played. Let me see if I could quote. Maybe let's see. Salmain duden ashi hati ali ki kuma kolu narika kiti kal ura posaro. Salmain duden asin hoti hari kal kum koli narikal skate kal oru pasun. There are 2 days in the year that we cannot do anything. Yesterday and today. Gandhi. Learn something, my dudes. Learn something.